I saw the title of the SCP, and all I can say is, you're out of touch. I'm out of time. Yeah, because it's called out of touch. So here we go. It's a Euclid. Foundation agents embedded in archaeological services, media outlets, and intelligence agencies are to identify and isolate possible instances of SCP-1595 in order to limit public exposure to them, with an emphasis on professionals who might identify the historical discrepancies inherent to SCP-1595. Portable instances of SCP-1595 are to be transferred into Foundation custody, while stationary instances are to be documented and deleted. Use of Class C amnestics is authorized when necessary. SCP-1595 is a series of numbered messages originating from various time periods and locations. SCP-1595's anomalous properties stem from their anachronistic nature. Instances of SCP-1595 will often be written using methods which should not be available in the time period or location from which they originate, and are always in modern English. SCP-1595 messages are internally serialized, and each instance discovered will follow the one found before it, despite sometimes being written centuries earlier. Additionally, analysis of the handwriting used in SCP-1595 messages indicates that they have been composed by the same person, regardless of the aforementioned chronological discrepancies. Of the 67 messages found so far, 53 have been addressed to the same person, an unknown woman named Molly. Of the remaining messages, 3 addresses as a Danny, 2 address a Ben, 4 have an unknown addressee, and 5 are mostly illegible. Addendum. The following is a list of the notable instances of SCP-1595. Interesting. I get it now. At first I was like, wait, what is this SCP about? But now I get it. Like, throughout different times, there's a message, and it's written all to like the same people, which makes you go like, Let's see what it says here. -1, chiseled on the inside of the family mausoleum, London. Approximate date of writing 1700s. Recovered 1920. I know you're out there somewhere, Molly. Come back. It doesn't have to end this way. The mausoleum was sealed after the death of the last of the family. -3, written in permanent marker on a copy of the Gutenberg Bible, recovered from the Papal Archives, 1453, recovered in 1932. You have to let me see them, Molly. They're my kids too, you bitch. The permanent marker was invented in 1952. Yes, mysterious, yes. Permanent marker, yes. Can you imagine being like a intern in the Foundation, and they're like, you see this? It's written in permanent marker. And you're like, yes, permanent marker, yes, absolutely, yes, I can see the significance, oh yes. And you're like, but this is from the 1400s. And you're like, yes, permanent marker 1400s, yes, okay, odd, very odd. And you're like, permanent marker hasn't existed since 1952. And then you're like, yeah, oh. Oh, that's interesting. That's when you finally realize, like, oh, this is actually real shit. when they tell you, like, they got permanent mark before it was a thing. -7, inscribed with a ballpoint pen on the margins of Madonna in white. Approximate date of writing 1970 to 1690. Recovered 1954. 1945. What is up with me and numbers when I read SCP stuff? Oh, wait, how did I read it before? You have to let me see. You have to let me see, Molly. Yeah. Oh, you're a fast one. I'll give you that. I never could catch up to you, but you're traveling heavy, doll. -9, inscribed to the walls of the cave in the mountain range, originally recovered by the expedition. 14,000, 12,000 BCE. Or do you say the E at the end there, or do you just say BC? 1948. You're leaving a trail you can't hide forever, Molly. I know forever like the back of my hand. This message is unique in that it was not written manually. Instead, a type of laser cut was used. How many of these are? Okay. I kind of like this though. I kind of like this like thriller like chase that this person's doing, and it's happening throughout millennia, centuries, millennia, fucking decades, everything. Eons. Dash 14. On a blank sheet of paper found in the belongings of after her death. 1830, 1956. Well, date of writing 1830, recovered 1956. I should probably say that in case people like who are not watching the screen and just are listening to me, that they make sure the reason why I mentioned 2 dates. I'm leaving this for you, Danny. I know your mother might not like it, but we'll keep it as a little secret. You always love watching me work in the garage. Death was determined to be a homicide, but the murder weapon was not identified. Contemporary forensic techniques revealed it to be an electric steel saw. Oh, that ain't unpleasant whatsoever. Dash 20. A scroll recovered from the Madrasa Baghdad. Date of writing 650 to 670. Recovered 1967. It's a good thing I keep those things numbered. Goddamn, but this temporal bullshit can get confusing. Dash 34. A footnote on a bill published by the Parliament of Flanders. Date of writing 1686. Recovered 1978. Someone's helping you, Molly. I know it. It's against the rules, doll. You know that. You have to be punished. Dash 48. On the enlistment papers of the British Army, recovered from the Imperial War Museum. Date of writing 1912. Recovered 1986. You went to them? Them of all people. That takes guts, I'll give you that. It won't be enough though, not even where you are, or rather when you are. They can't protect you, not ever. And the enlistment paper also contained an African elephant world wildlife fund first stamp dating to 2011. Dash 51. Etched on a copper plate found in an unmarked tomb, Siberia. Date of writing 5000 to 4500 BC. Recovered 1990. Can you hear the ticking, Molly? I hear it all the time nowadays. It was irritating at first, but I got used to it. You'll be surprised the things you can get used to if you have to. Like the cage you must have put you and the kids in. How could you do that to them? In addition to the body, the tomb contained 300 ivory beads, 150 fox teeth, and the remains of a 38 Smith and Wesson Special. A bullet belonging to the same firearm was found embedded in the skeleton femur. Dash 64, embroidered into the back of a Frankish tapestry, recovered from a local collector at Nantes, France. Date of writing 780 to 800, and recovered 2009. Don't you worry, Ben, Daddy's coming. Dash 65, found on a stone wall in the archaeological site of Göbekli Tepe, Turkey. They were writing 11,000 to 10,000 BC. Recovered 2011. He's coming real soon. That was fun. That's a fun one. I like that. Again, it's like this whole idea of it's like this Roadrunner concept of like just chasing your prey, but the prey it takes fucking forever. And it seems to be jumping all over the timeline as well. Like it seems to be going closer to our time and back to like a different time. So like they're definitely all like just jumping back and forth somehow. So I like that. That's pretty cool.